Welcome to Activity 2. This is video number 6. Our objective this time is going to be to create a text along a path. In our image here, we're going to write "Vote for Amber" along the top. Alright, so to get started, what we want to do is we're going to select our text tool and we're just going to create a text block along the bottom. Once you do that, you'll see you have your fonts, you have your size, pixels, color, whatever. 62 is a bit too big for us. We're just going to select that and turn that into 30. So once you select 30, click on the box and then you can just write in "Vote for Amber." Okay. Now you'll also notice that our text box is pretty big, so we're going to highlight "Vote for Amber." Just click a couple times, and this extra space here is basically wasted space, and if we leave it there, it's going to cause problems for us. So we're going to select this box right here, and we're going to make it smaller. There we go. "Vote for Amber." I'm going to escape out of that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to select Paths tool. Okay, so what we want to do now is we're going to select Paths tools and we're going to make it go across Amber's forehead, and we're going to use these Canadian flag tips as our guide. On this side, unfortunately, we can't really see it for mine. If you can see it for yours, that's great, but I'm going to select here and I'm going to select here. That looks a little odd, so I can kind of select it like so. Alright, now it goes across the center. Then we're going to select the middle and we're just going to bring it up to the tip here. Okay, so what happens then is you get these two little handlebar things, alien antennas, whatever you want to call them, and with that I can adjust my path. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to adjust this path so it's about equal distance from the edge to the path. The better you do this, the easier your life will be later on, but if you don't get it perfect, we can adjust it later. It'll just take a couple of extra steps to do. So I'm going to adjust this like so. Going to make this one like so. Okay, now once you've kind of adjusted that to how you like it, you're going to go over here and you're going to see paths. So here we have our unnamed path. You're going to select that, and what we want to do is we're going to go to the bottom and say select to selection. So you selected that path. We're going to go back here, and here what we want to do is we have our different layers. We're going to create a new layer. We're going to say top text. Okay, so we've created a new layer. What we're going to want to do is we're going to put this text along this path and then add it to this layer. So how are we going to do that? Well, we've already selected our unnamed path. We're going to go back to our layers. We're going to select "Vote for Amber," right click and text along a path, and you get these little weird bubble thingies. Don't worry about that. We're just going to Control Z and do it a second time. And there you go. It's a programming issue. I think it's a bug for some reason that it does that. Alright, so we're going to now make sure you select top text and then go back to our path, and you see our path here. We're going to make sure we select that as well, and then we're going to do this a second time, path to selection. So once you do that, you can see that now our "Vote for Amber" is highlighted. What we want to do now is we're going to bucket fill. So if you click on bucket fill, and I'm going to make this a solid blue color. Okay, when you bucket fill, make sure your cursor, everything is inside the box. If it's not, it's going to cause problems. So I just need to choose a letter and bucket fill, and it filled everything. Now what I can do is actually unselect path, and you can see my "Vote for Amber." When I go back here, you can see my "Vote for Amber." I'm going to deselect this one here because I don't need that anymore. The last step to this procedure is going to be to rotate. So I'm going to click rotate, click Amber, and then I have a sliding bar here that I can slide. It looks like I didn't do the best job, so I can select this center point here, and I can move my center point here. Now I can adjust it. I think that looks better. I'm going to rotate. Now what's going to happen is you're going to see floating transformation, and then you have your top text. I'm just going to add this to a new layer, and I'm going to deselect this, and now you have vote for Amber that's selected across the top, and then I have my image. Alright, so that's it for this one. On our next video, we're going to do the bottom text, so I'll see you there.